And Mind Crypto here. I hope we're all having a wonderful day. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice, and none of the information provided in this video should ever be taken as a signal to buy or to sell. But first and foremost, we look at the crypto bubbles, and as we can see, we're ranked 71 with a price of $140, market cap 1.69 billion, with a 24-hour volume of $64 million, currently up 1.2% in the hour, down 3.3% in the day, but still up 7.8% in the week. So all looking fairly okay. We're still, I believe, in this accumulation zone, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. Before we do, we look at our TA, and as we can see from Bull Shark Trading, he says price broke above the high volume node and then proceeded to pull back, looking to have found support at $135 level with a nice bullish candle currently printing. We want to see a close above $143. From there, we target the next set of buy-side liquidity resistance at levels of 153 and 100 and nearly 54, previous local high on the daily chart, which is 163. So we can see here, this is these levels that he's talking about. We're currently ranging within this level. We need to break out of that to start to see our higher price targets. Now, I'm going back to this. Now, we see the psychology of market cycle. Now, I know I've talked about this before in the past, and this is the feelings appearing as a market fluctuates, and you've got a simplified market cycle here. You've got this peak, then the trough, and then we start to move up. Now, if we look at the quant chart here, I believe we're still within this accumulation zone, and as you can see here, we're currently at that $140 mark. But to break that, I think we're going to need to see the first break out of this box at around 160 odd. Now, this is this top level here, as you can see, and obviously we've got this other level here. But to break into this disbelief, I think is where we start to see things flow. But as we can see, we've got this almost like cup and handle here, and hopefully we can see a zip into there at some point. But I believe at the moment, still accumulating at this stage, and and this is probably why we're seeing lots of these wallets, big wallets, still accumulating, because they see that we are still within this range. And as you can see, if we look back at this again, we can see we are probably right here down at this, below this disbelief. So if we see here in the last bull market, we see this go right up, and then we see the bear market come down back into this accumulation zone, and then we will hopefully at some point we'll see that disbelief phase, and then bang, we go into the bull. And anything is your guess to where you think the price might go. For me, I will be holding this for some time, as this is a long-term hold. Whether or not I see a price that I want that will change an aspect of my life at that time. But as I say, I'm diversified. I have other bags that I'm going to offload that are actually probably now nearing that disbelief phase, and some that have already gone into. So looking very, very interesting. Now, this morning has actually been a whirlwind. As we can see, just this morning I've tracked 3 large techs totaling 7,641 quant. That's over $1 million. And if you consider that with the charts currently independent, and exchange spot reserves are so low, it's unbelievable. And the Quant 2024 narrative, the year of institutional adoption, as said by Gilbert Verdian. What are you thinking? So maybe put in the comments, where do you think we're going to be before the Bitcoin halving, which we are slowly coming up to? Where do you think we're going to be before and after? What prices do you think we're going to hit? Because if we're seeing these large wallets, as we saw, they're buying indiscriminately. As I've said a moment ago, we're seeing this as an accumulation zone. So they obviously, I'm assuming, see these as fairly decent prices. As we saw a CB to private wallet text, 4,539 quant, which was a value of $620,000. So this wallet has woken up from a pause after 2 years, and this has no outflows and only holds quant. Again, they don't care about the price because we're obviously within that accumulation zone. Then we see another one this morning, private wallet. And this wallet has accumulated over 1 million worth of quant in the last 2 days. So today's text was just over that 1,000 quant mark, a value of 150,000. So the total wallet holdings accumulated in the last 2 days was 7,455 quant. Again, as over the last few days, is this another license lockup wallet? I'm starting to hedge my bets that it possibly is, and it started stacking now. Now, we also see this wallet. Now, Wales are getting in on the action too, and this was a wallet this morning at 2005 quant. Now, I have marked out this because for the private sort of retail investor, I think it's only decent of me to start hide it because I don't want to cause anybody problems. And, I do like to snoop. So this is a private whale that scooped up 2000 quant this morning. Now, if that tells you something, I believe we're still within that accumulation zone. And as we're seeing these big wallets, which I believe this wallet again and this wallet are license lockups because they only hold quant and there are no outflows as I've seen as of today. So things looking very interesting. I'm very excited as for the next year or so coming up because obviously we're hopefully entering an altcoin season at some point. But we're not quite there yet, as we can see. We're still within this range. And we've got this phase yet to come, which is all really exciting. With all the news that's a possibility to come over the next few months with SATP, with the RLN, the possibility of community gateways at some point, which is still all on the cards. So there you go, guys. Just a quick update. All the best, and I'll catch you later.